Top 10 Fascinating Facts About the Boeing 747. Explore the secrets of the Boeing 747 in our latest video, where we reveal 10 fascinating facts about this iconic jumbo jet. From its role as Air Force One to its revolutionary design, every detail will amaze you. Number 10. Cabin Configuration. Introduced to the market in the late 1960s, the Boeing 747 marked a before and after in the design of commercial aircraft with its two-aisle cabin configuration. This layout, known as the twin-aisle cabin design, was revolutionary because it allowed for smoother passenger flow and quicker access to seats, reducing boarding and disembarking times compared to single-aisle aircraft. Additionally, the ability to segment the cabin into multiple classes, economy, business, and first class, allowed airlines to maximize profitability by adjusting services and space according to the needs and purchasing power of different traveler segments. This new configuration not only improved operational efficiency but also transformed the in-flight passenger experience. With more spacious areas and better defined zones, passengers experienced a higher level of comfort and privacy. The possibility of including more amenities, such as rest areas and enhanced entertainment options, reflected how the design of the 747 laid the groundwork for future developments in the aviation industry. The Boeing 747's design also had a considerable impact on airline logistics and airport management. Airports had to adapt their infrastructure, from boarding gates to waiting lounges and baggage carousels, to accommodate the significant increase in the volume of passengers a single airplane could carry, sparking a chain of changes in the global airport industry. Number 9. The Sky Lounge Bar. In the early versions of the Boeing 747, designers took advantage of the plane's distinctive upper hump to create a unique in-flight experience, exclusive bars and lounges. These spaces were not merely functional but were designed with opulence that evoked the luxurious lounges of major hotels or the private clubs of the world's most cosmopolitan cities. Interiors were often adorned with leather sofas, polished wood tables, and, in some cases, even grand pianos. These bars offered a space for first-class and business-class passengers to stretch, socialize, and enjoy cocktails and snacks away from their seat, transforming flight time into a social occasion rather than just a simple transfer. The concept of the Sky Lounge Bar became a symbol of the golden age of air travel, where the journey was as celebrated as the destination. Besides offering unusual luxuries for the time, these spaces helped differentiate airlines in an increasingly competitive market, where customer experience began to play a central role in commercial strategy. Airlines used these facilities as marketing tools, highlighting the exclusivity and luxury one could expect when flying on one of their 747s. This focus on hospitality and high-level service not only raised the standard of what passengers expected from long-haul flights but also drove innovations in onboard services that continue to evolve today. Although most bars and lounges have disappeared from the 747s in the modern era due to space optimization for more seats, the legacy of these luxurious aerial encounters continues to influence the design of newer and more luxurious aircraft cabins. Number 8. A giant by weight. The Boeing 747 is not only imposing in appearance and size but also in weight. With a maximum takeoff weight of up to 987,000 pounds, 447,696 kilograms, this aircraft is one of the heaviest in the commercial realm. This impressive weight includes not only the structure of the aircraft but also a full load of passengers, luggage, commercial cargo, and, of course, the fuel necessary to travel thousands of kilometers. The ability to carry such a heavy load is made possible thanks to the robustness of its structural design and its 4 powerful engines, which work together to lift this colossus off the ground. Handling a vehicle of this size and weight presents unique challenges, from the design of airports to daily operations. For example, runways for takeoff and landing must be longer and stronger than usual to withstand the intense impact and friction generated by an aircraft of such magnitude. Additionally, fuel represents one of the most significant operational costs for 747 operators, given the volume required to keep such a large and heavy machine in flight. Despite these challenges, The ability to carry such a considerable amount of cargo and passengers has made the 747 an economical choice for high-traffic and long-distance routes. Its capacity to transport more passengers and cargo per flight allows airlines to maximize the efficiency of their international operations, reducing the cost per seat and making it possible for more people and products to cross the skies each day. This combination of capabilities has ensured that the 747 maintains its position as one of the most beloved and used giants in the aviation world. Number 7. Evolution of its range. The Boeing 747-400, an iconic variant of the original model, stood out for its impressive range of nearly 7,260 nautical miles, 13,450 kilometers. This long-range flight capability allowed cities and continents to be connected without the need for intermediate stops, opening new routes like New York to Hong Kong, which revolutionized international air transport. This development not only improved the efficiency of air routes but also offered passengers greater comfort by reducing the total travel time and the hassles associated with stopovers. The extension of the 747's range was made possible thanks to advances in engine technology and aerodynamic improvements that allowed for greater fuel efficiency. Engineers worked meticulously to optimize every aspect of the aircraft's design, from the shape of the wings to the composition of the materials used, always looking for ways to reduce weight and improve fuel performance. These innovations not only benefited the 747 but also set precedents for future developments in the aviation industry. The ability to connect distant destinations with fewer logistical obstacles transformed the commercial strategies of airlines, allowing them to explore emerging international markets and strengthen their global presence. As the world became more interconnected, the Boeing 747 played a crucial role in facilitating this globalization, making previously tedious and prolonged trips into more direct and accessible experiences. Number 6. Passenger capacity. The design of the Boeing 747 was conceived to be a colossus among commercial aircraft, with an impressive capacity to transport nearly 500 passengers in a two-class configuration. This feature made it the ideal candidate for highly trafficked routes, allowing airlines to transport a large number of passengers with superior economic efficiency. The ability to handle large volumes of travelers in a single operation was a decisive competitive advantage on popular international routes, where the demand for seats was high and constant. The capacity of the 747 not only translated into operational efficiency but also allowed airlines to play with cabin configurations to optimize profitability. They could offer a variety of service options, from basic economy to luxurious first-class and business-class configurations, tailoring the service to the expectations and needs of different groups of passengers. This flexibility in configuration also enabled airlines to quickly adapt to market changes and passenger preferences, which is crucial in the volatile aviation industry. The 747 proved especially valuable during peak travel seasons, such as during international sports events or major holidays, when air traffic volume spikes. The ability to transport so many passengers simultaneously not only maximized revenues during these periods but also reduced the stress on resources for both airlines and airports, facilitating logistics and crowd management on the ground. Number 5. Innovation in the wings. The wings of the Boeing 747 are an engineering marvel, not only for their size, which is necessary to support the considerable weight of the aircraft, but also for their advanced aerodynamic design. These wings are designed with a special curvature that optimizes airflow and reduces drag, a key feature that contributes to fuel efficiency on long flights. The wingspan of the 747 allows for more efficient weight distribution and improves the aircraft's stability during flight, essential characteristics for an aircraft of its size. The innovation in wing design did not stop at their shape. Engineers incorporated composite materials and advanced manufacturing techniques to reduce weight without compromising strength or structural integrity. This improvement in fuel efficiency was crucial to keeping the 747 competitive against more recent developments in the aviation industry, which continually seek ways to cut operational costs and minimize environmental impact. Additionally, the wings of the 747 are equipped with high-performance flaps and slats that allow the aircraft to maintain lift at lower speeds, crucial during the takeoff and landing phases. This capability improves the operational safety of the aircraft at airports with shorter runways, which expands the 747's flexibility to operate in different types of airports around the world, an important factor for airlines operating on international routes with varied airport infrastructures. Number 4. Air Force One Replica. The Boeing 747 has not only served as a commercial workhorse but also as a symbol of prestige and security in its role as Air Force One, the presidential aircraft of the United States. Since the presidency of George H.W. Bush, this specialized variant of the 747, known as the VC-25, has been modified with a suite of advanced security features, including electronic countermeasure measures to protect against missile attacks and state-of-the-art communication systems that allow the president to stay connected with the government anywhere in the world. These modifications not only reflect the security needs for transporting the country's leader but also demonstrate the versatility and adaptability of the 747's design. Air Force One is equipped with offices, a conference room, and a complete medical suite, ensuring that this aircraft is more than just a mode of transportation. It is a mobile command and control center. The commitment to safety and functionality extends to the aircraft's maintenance. Air Force One receives constant and detailed attention, with regular inspections and upgrades that ensure the aircraft is ready to fly at any time. This high level of readiness underscores the importance of the 747 in critical operations of the United States government, maintaining its relevance in the modern era not only as an icon of commercial aviation but also as an essential tool of national policy and security. Number 3. Impressive speed. Despite its massive dimensions, the Boeing 747 surprises with its ability to reach a cruising speed of approximately Mach 0.85, which translates to around 650 miles per hour or 1,050 kilometers per hour. This speed places it among the fastest commercial aircraft on the market, a remarkable attribute for an aircraft that can carry hundreds of passengers and tons of cargo. The combination of speed and capacity has allowed the 747 to dominate long distances in reduced times, optimizing travel time and enhancing the overall passenger experience. This high-speed capability is largely due to advancements in the technology of its engines. The 747 is equipped with 4 high-power turbofan engines, which not only provide the necessary force to reach and maintain high speeds but also operate efficiently at the high altitudes typical of long-range flights. These engines have evolved over the decades, with significant improvements in fuel efficiency and reductions in noise and pollutant emissions, reflecting the industry's commitment to more sustainable practices. The speed of the 747 not only improves operational efficiency but also has a psychological impact on passengers, reducing travel fatigue and enabling faster connections. This combination of efficiency and comfort has helped establish the Boeing 747 as a favorite among both airlines and travelers, consolidating its status as a true icon in the world of commercial aviation. Number 2. First flight. The first Boeing 747, nicknamed the Jumbo Jet, took to the skies on its maiden flight on February 9, 1969. This event not only marked a significant milestone in the history of aviation but also signaled the start of the era of wide-body aircraft, capable of transporting a massive number of passengers across continents. The inaugural flight, conducted by test pilot Jack Waddell, was a technical achievement that demonstrated the viability of operating an aircraft of such magnitude and complexity, pushing the limits of aeronautical engineering at the time. Preparation for this first flight was extensive, involving numerous challenges, from the design and construction of an unprecedentedly large aircraft to conducting rigorous tests to ensure that all safety and performance features met the strict standards required. The manufacturing of the 747 required new techniques and equipment, including the construction of the world's largest assembly plant by volume in Everett, Washington, specifically designed to accommodate the production of the 747. This first flight not only tested the operational capabilities of the 747 but also represented a bold advance in air transport capacity, significantly expanding the scale and reach of commercial flights. The introduction of the 747 changed the dynamics of the aviation industry, influencing how airlines structured their routes and operations and setting new standards for comfort and efficiency in air travel. Number 1. Impact on air transport. The Boeing 747, commonly known as the jumbo jet, revolutionized air transport by making it accessible to the masses. This giant of the skies democratized intercontinental flight by offering unprecedented capacity, which significantly reduced the cost per seat. Before the arrival of the 747, air travel was considered a luxury reserved for the economic elite. However, with the introduction of this aircraft, more people were able to afford air travel, connecting cities and countries in a way that was previously only dreamed of. The design of the 747 allowed airlines to operate long-distance routes with more passengers and cargo, which not only improved the economic efficiency of air operations but also boosted trade and tourism on a global scale. The ability of the 747 to cross great distances without the need for intermediate stops opened new markets and facilitated a smoother cultural and economic exchange between distant regions. The influence of the Boeing 747 extended beyond the economy and culture, also impacting global infrastructure. Airports around the world had to adapt and expand to accommodate the size and operational needs of this colossus, leading to significant modernization of airport facilities and services. The 747 not only transformed the way people traveled but also altered the geography of international travel, making the world a much more connected place.